Hey there guys, this is my hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. In the previous video, we entered the portal above the Eva tree and entered the final dungeon, Memoria. According to the voice of Garland, who even though he's dead is speaking to us, this place was constructed from our memories, whatever that means. And we just fought a boss, which, you know, the boss was one of the 4 fiends we previously fought against when he tried to break the seal to Terra. So maybe that's from our memories or something. But yeah, we're here to find Kuja, and Kuja may be here in Memoria. Hey, isn't that Alexandria? Like the castle, right? Huh, funny seeing that here. Yeah. Maybe it helps that this is Memoria, the place of memories. What's up? Oh. Those are very terrible memories. I like how the FMV sequences, or like the, you know, those animated cutscenes can be seen amidst, you know, the game's graphics. And how come we can't see anything, Kina? Why are you being so ignorant, Kina? Oh, that's right. Kina was away when Alexandria was attacked. Yeah, Kina was like drowning or something. So, since Kina wasn't really there, Kina's unaffected by that incident because Kina was never there to experience the attack on Alexandria.
In the spirit to find me, Kuja tried to acquire Alexander. An incident 10 years ago started everything.
What kind of incident? And I remember how Kuja was so power hungry to get, Alexander, because Alexander was so powerful. And, you know, Kuja so desired to find something that would be stronger than the invincible. But then Kuja found the power of trance, and Kuja realized that the power of trance was stronger than any eidolon he could possess. And now you can see that he can kick our ass with, you know, trance and all. Now, is there something I want to find around here? Wait a minute. Wait, was there anything that I wanted? Let me check around here. There's... Okay. I thought I could... Oh, okay. I was just freaking out a little bit. Man, take a look at this. Floating objects in midair. You know, whenever I think of Memoria, this is always what I think of. And that thing in the front looks like a frog, like Kermit the Frog. But yes, this place is so trippy and so interesting. Why is it so stormy here? What is this place? Maybe we'll find a new enemy to run into, because there's some interesting enemies to find here. Interesting but deadly. Like, oh, we've seen it before. So yeah, this place is so stormy. What is this? A memory of Bermesia? Doesn't look like Bermesia. It's some sort of observatory or something related to ships and all. Speaking of ships, who is that? Oh, it's like a little... Maybe it's like a son or daughter? It's as if they're off on some sort of adventure that they're not supposed to go on. Wait, it seems a bit familiar. That concept of going on an adventure in the rain that you're not supposed to go on. It's almost as if this is... Wait, no, it can't be. Wait, Celeste's memory? Oh, wait a minute. Was it when... Wait, if it was your memory, was Dawn there? Because if he wasn't there, then how was he able to see a memory that he wasn't present at? But you do realize what the scene is, right? So, what is this memory? Yes, that was Celeste, or I guess back when she was a little girl. You know, Sarah. Back when she was Sarah. That was when she and her mother ran away from Madain Sari as it was being attacked. I wonder if Madain Sari actually had buildings back then, but now it's all rocks. But yes, that's an interesting question though. How was Zidane able to see the memory of Celeste and her childhood before... I mean, he wasn't even there.
I feared God's eidolons more than anything. However, I decided to deal with them before they became a major problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think somebody said before, you know, that when Terra was interested in assimilating Gaia, that the Idolins were something to be afraid of, and that they could pose a threat to Terra. So yeah, with those questions in mind, and with the oh my god, random encounters. So as you pass through Memoria, keep what Garland said in mind, but also keep the whole backstory of the Terra and Gaia and the Terra's plan to assimilate Gaia in mind as well. So yeah, let's get out of this area. I don't like the rain anymore. Ooh, what the? That's a freaking scary eyeball. Is that the Invincible? That is the Invincible, as it was attacking Medane Sari, I guess?
Zidane, can you hear me? Zidane, what you just saw was from your memory, and not Garnet's.
Okay, so apparently even though Zidane wasn't there, this was his memory? Although he... What? Was he like built with people's memories or something? And I like how he's referring to Celeste as Garnet, you know. Even though I nicknamed her Celeste, but I mean it's only my nickname for her, rather than her official name, even though her real official name is Sarah.
You still don't understand. You will find out soon enough.
Good, yeah, that is a good question. Was Zidane built so that other people's memories become his own or something? Well, this makes no sense.
Once you accept everything, the answer will appear before you. A tremendous force was summoned by during the Age of War. However, the Gaians were not ready to harness so great a power. They were terrified and broke the jewel into 4 pieces, and they prayed never to see it again.
That's Alexander, wasn't it? So I assume that maybe they first tried, using Alexander, but then it went berserk, so that's why the crystal that was used to summon Alexander was broken into 4 pieces, because they didn't want the power to fall into the wrong hands. That's my, I guess my theory behind that little thing. Now, actually, we're fine, we can just go on. So let's go into the eye and run into a boss battle, because why not? You know, boss battles are awesome. This is a rather cool battle background though. Oh, so this is another one of the Chaos Guardians. This is Tiamat. I think this is a she, first of all. And okay, good. But yeah, what can I think this thing is weak to ice, but yes. This is the Wind Guardian that, Steiner and Vivi fought against back, at the Wind Shrine. So, it's interesting how we get to fight against all the Guardians that we never got to see before, you know, because back when we fought against the 4 Guardians at the same time, the only battle we got to see was the battle against the Earth Guardian, and we never really got to see the Earth Guardian's name. I mean, now we're going to see all these Guardians' names, so that's interesting. And Jetfire. Oh, wait a minute. I thought Aiko had. Okay. I thought Aiko had something protecting her from the body heat. Well, that's rather unfortunate. That didn't work out at all. You know what? Use your flare to revive Aiko. Well, that's very inconvenient. Okay, well, this battle's just going straight to nowhere. The thing is, the heat, status element, it's something that I'm not too familiar with, and it has a pretty weird mechanism. So, yeah, this battle's sort of annoying, as you may be able to gather, but it's not too bad. I should probably just use Cura on Aiko. I don't want to risk it. Let's try using No Mercy and see how much damage... Actually, let's see how much damage I just do in general. Because Amrit has the stronger rune claws, so Amrit should be much stronger. And how much? 7840? I guess that's fine. You know, in terms of damage dealt and all. I wish I could deal more damage, but by this point in the game, there's only so many monsters I can steal from, so... At least you're doing 9,999 damage here, though. So that's, respectable. Only respectable. That's only like the maximum amount of damage you can do in this game. Of course that's very respectable. Jeez. Stop absorbing stuff. It's interesting. So he's also absorbing some statuses, so that is a bit annoying. You know what? Have a holy to your face. I'm done with you, Tiamat. Ooh, that's a good critical hit. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to destroy its face, but hey, you know what? Whatever. So I think you can also steal from this boss the Grand Helm, which is good for Steiner and Freya, but you know me, I'm not going to use Steiner or Freya, so I think this Blizzaga will be the one that destroys this boss, because otherwise this boss has been alive for way too long. There we go, it's destroyed. Congratulations, Vivi, you destroyed it, just like you did before, along with Steiner. And I should make sure to put body temp on Aiko, because that was Aiko's downfall for a second. So let me change my abilities for a second. Okay, well, that happened. Everybody seems to be okay, so without further ado, let's just go into the eyeball. That's disgusting, you know that? You know how much I've talked about this before, how much eyes can make me nauseous or something like that. Injuries to eyes or just going... I know people who wear contacts, and I've come to realize that they have their own ways of putting contacts in. I keep on running into the same enemies, but what is this place? It looks like some sort of Italian seashore town or something, which I would like to visit. Well, what is this? Well, if you press the square button here, we are talking to a ghost of a card game player. Nope, I'm not I never played a card game with anyone on my own will, so why should I start? Why should I start now? This looks almost like... Isn't this Lindblom? Or like that, or like some sort of Italian town that I would so love to visit, like Florence or something. This looks so beautiful. I love it. Like, this is so very scenic for a very weird place, and what the hell? Okay, this is not so beautiful anymore. What is that? It looks like some sort of mitosis or something. Cell division, yay! Oh, planets colliding. I guess you can also say that. What does this remind you of? Maybe this is a simulation.
This is a picture of Gaia being assimilated by Terra.
Oh, so it's Gaia being assimilated by Terra? I guess it's been like that for a while, hasn't it?
5,000 years ago, Terra, already an old planet, sought to assimilate Gaia. Terra needed to merge with the younger planet to survive. However, there was already life on Gaia, and so the story began.
I guess Oyver did talk about the planets merging. There was like a diagram that once showed, the two planets merging and all.
Life on Terra was coming to an end. We had no choice but to proceed with the fusion, which tragically destroyed Terra's native civilizations.
Then why did you go with the fusion? What's the point?
Terra was too old to assimilate everything. Thus, I created the ether tree to regulate the flow of souls back to Terra.
So, I guess this whole story of Gaia and Terra together kind of resulted as a result of Terra being too old for the assimilation to work. By the way, this is such an amazing background, but we've seen this enemy before. There are so many more enemies to find here, but I keep on running into chimeras and maybe the Iron Man occasionally. We saw the veteran once, but the veteran was something we saw in the Ibsen's castle. And why didn't you move, Zidane? The planets are pretty to look at, but they're not so pretty to get a random encounter on. Hello, Iron Man. So let's move on to the next area. Ooh, this is so watery and so pretty. It does look so pretty. I'm not faking it when I mean it. I mean it. All of the architecture kind of reminds me of Greece or Italy or something like that. By the way, I would recommend saving and healing here because what you're about to enter is something optional but painful. Hello, Kina. I can see your underwear. And you're swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay, this is a bit awkward. Zidane is just walking underwater and... Wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Why is Kina swimming and Zidane's underwater? Wait, what? Is this even underwater? This reminds me of SpongeBob. Okay, Kina's gonna die. Well, Kina was fun while he was alive, I guess. Oh, is this a case of imagination? you're imagining that you're swimming underwater, whereas Zidane is imagining that he's well, that's a very dramatic crash, and you're still underwater. This is SpongeBob. Next thing you know, we can light a fire in here, but then again, this isn't necessarily underwater. Maybe it's just some sort of illusion. I mean, this is a rather imaginary place, but yes, just search around here, press okay, so let's leave. And so if you press around, you won't see the exclamation point, but you will see this voice being like threatening us. But let's not leave, let's be ballsy and die and listen to this awesome music. Remember the song? This was the Festival of the Hunt song back in Lindblom, back in Disc 1, but now we're gonna fight against an optional boss. Dang, look at that throne, it looks so regal with its stoniness. But take a look at this dialogue. The thing is, you won't see the dialogue if you've already defeated, if you haven't defeated Ozma. But since I have defeated Ozma, whoa. You know what? Aura for Vivi. I'm not gonna wait for. I am not gonna bother with stealing. I'm gonna go all out in this boss because this boss is gonna be rather nasty on us. And the thing about this boss is that, well, first of all, I gave Vivi regen and auto life, but I'm also gonna actually maybe Vivi can use an elixir, assuming that Vivi doesn't die. But Hades. So this is Hades, and Hades looks like he's gonna take a huge dump. He's counting down, about to unleash something very, 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 very dangerous upon us. Hades is not something to be treated lightly, not at all. But thankfully, Hades is weak to Holy. Not that that's doing us a whole lot of good, but something we can try for. Maybe I should have used water because I think water would be stronger on this boss. I don't know, because that still did a lot of damage, maximum. So I say we're all in good standing right now. But let's use actually, yeah, Fire Rock is good enough. If it did 9,999 damage, that means any spell. I mean, water will definitely be stronger, but Fire Rock uses less damage. I mean MP. So, by the way, Amrit has. I'm just gonna throw a Wing Edge because why not? A Chicken Wing Edge, why not? Has anybody made the connection between Wing Edge and chicken wings? Nobody? No? But yes, how often do you get to see a boss battle with this theme song playing? The Festival of the Hunt song playing in the background. It's so freaking awesome. It really gets you pumping, it really gets your heart pumping, beyond belief. Let's see how much damage the Wing Edge does. I think this guy's floating is... Oh, you're already dead? Wow, what a pansy. You call yourself Hades? You're easy. That was pathetic. Really. Well, at least you get experience and stuff, although I don't want Zidane to be level 60. Well, I'm sure there's gonna be more opportunities for me to level Zidane up, but yeah. Oh, so now Hades runs a synthesis shop where you can create some interesting stuff like the Robe of Lords, tin armor, and you can make protect rings, which is why that one side quest I talked about wasn't so necessary. And you can make your own pumice here. So if you never defeated Ozma, you can still get Arc for Celeste, so that's nice. But this is an interesting item to get, the Save the Queen. It's a sword, and it's the same sword that Beatrix used. However, nobody can use it, but Amrit can throw it. However, I'm gonna save it because having to save the queen in your inventory will actually slightly change the ending of the game. So that's something to, I guess, keep for the sake of the ending. Even though the change is only a minor change, it's still a very interesting change to induce, so I approve of that. This looks so watery, and when I first heard about Final Fantasy IX, I watched a video of Final Fantasy IX, and this is the first video I saw, and this looks so mystifying and so mysterious. Gaia used to be a big ocean. I mean, that's where we just were, right? Since we were just underwater. Maybe this is and Zidane remembers it? It's as if you remember the beginning of time, even though you weren't existent back then? That is true. Zidane was made on Terra, but he remembers the beginning of Gaia. Wait, Vivi also remembers it? I guess Vivi was a black mage made from Mist, and Mist is from the souls of Gaia. Huh. Although everybody's getting the same feeling. That is an interesting point. All existence can be traced back to a single source? Huh. That is very curious. Very curious. Before we end the video, this is going to be a long video, but you know what? Screw it. Boss battle. Let's do it. Because there's so many boss battles to find here. It's pretty cool. But I do want to fight this one final boss before I end the video. This is the Chaos Guardian of Water, Kraken. I think this is the one that Celeste and Aiko fought against. But the interesting thing is, they never really showed the actual boss itself. Like, they never actually showed this. Yeah, they never actually showed off Kraken in its own might before in the cutscenes. So yeah, this is a bit interesting in that the Kraken also has its 2 tentacles at its disposal, and I probably shouldn't have used the wing edge, but I just wanted to try. Oh, what are you, Squirtle? Squirtle, Squirtle! Quit jizzing on him. Thankfully, I have the ribbon so that I absorb water damage. Although this is one of the more annoying guardians to fight against. Do I get the full animation? Dang, I do. I didn't even ask for it. I mean, actually, no, this is the short animation. But I do want to focus on destroying the tentacles as well. And I think so the thing about Thundaga is, it reflects all of my 4 characters, right? But, so basically, this is Thundaga, if it's reflected, it attacks 4 times, since there's 4 Thundagas reflected. They can be distributed randomly amongst Kraken and the 2 tentacles, and as you can see there, more damage was done to 1 tentacle than to Kraken itself. So that's kind of why you want the tentacles to be destroyed, such that, so there's less targets for Thundagas to hit, if you know what I mean. You get my drift, right? Destroy the tentacles if you want if you want less targets for multi-targeting moves. I think by this point, blindness isn't going to be much of an issue, but just be careful, I guess. I mean, that's a life advice, just be careful in life. So Medine is interesting in that it's like a multi-targeting holy attack, except it goes through reflect. So it's interesting. Oh, I think one of the tentacles is dead. Awesome. But that was a bit simple. Oh wait, both tentacles are dead. Oh, that's convenient. So now when... Wait a minute, why did I use Blizzaga? Oh my god, I'm stupid. This thing is weak to Thundaga, not Blizzaga. Oh my god, I wasted a turn. What is it? It still did a good amount of damage. I'll say that. I mean... So... Kraken will absorb water moves. But thankfully, I'm not going to be stupid and use water on myself, because then the water will be reflected upon the Kraken, and then, that'll be stupid. So, yeah. I think Kraken should be almost dead, or Kraken should be on his way to death here. Let's see here. Don't lag me, bro. That was disgusting, man. I mean, this is the living embodiment of tentacle. Okay, so this is how this boss can be a bit annoying with my strategy. I reflect all black magic, so yeah, I can potentially give it a free heal when it uses water on me, since the water will be reflected back, and Kraken absorbs water, so that is very inconvenient. I should stop using Terra Homing now. I mean, I use it because it was multi-targeting, and I was so afraid of not afraid of the tentacles, but I was wary of the tentacles. So I can just, straight up use Holy on the Kraken. The Kraken! Matey! Narwhals and stuff. Arr. I think Sidon is about to use Thievery, but he's been loading for a while. Like, get on with the program. Actually do something, Sidon. Stop waiting and do. I mean, be like Ozma and attack whenever you want, you know? Ozma is such a distant memory now that I defeated him. It's crazy. Ooh, we actually broke 8,000. Nice. So that's something to celebrate for. So let's do it again. Don't kill... Actually, okay, you missed. Thank God Leg has such a poor accuracy, but yeah. Come to think of it, Amaranth isn't that strong, but Amaranth does have useful abilities, so that's why Amaranth is a very, you know, valuable part of the team. So I approve of that. Oh great, you're gonna heal yourself again. Like I said before, this boss battle is one of the more annoying ones out of the ones you find in Memoria. Especially due to my setup and how I'm so stupid, you know? I'm surprised that didn't heal 9,999, but let's see how much damage Holy does. I guess one flaw in my setup is that Aiko's Holy is very expensive. But yeah. I guess other characters I could have used in my party include Steiner. I mean, I could have used... I mean, anybody's perfect. Like, Freya, Kina, Celeste, Steiner. They're all perfect for this, and there's... Like I said before, there's like many different combinations of party members you can use. But this is what I want to use personally, because I like some of these characters personally. Like, I love Vivi. And I'm finding Aiko to be more useful in terms of her white magic compared to Celeste with her summons. But enough of that. I think with that done, we've had some interesting memories, and we saw some interesting memories of either ourselves or of the planet, apparently. But what does this mean? And what does this have to do with Kuja? We'll find out more as we continue exploring Memoria in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye.